boom.
That's
Boom,
super
boom,
cool.
bam.
I'm sitting there jealous. I'm like, hey, we need something cool like that.
We are live. And we've got some people out there already. My eyes just don't work like they used to. There we go. There we go. We got Sampy out there. Hey, there's that Muskrat Adventures guy. Jack, you ever heard of that guy?
Never.
I wouldn't listen to him. He's a dork.
Joshua Parham's out there. How's it going? Catch fish with us.
What's up,
Always
Josh?
good to see you.
Catfish
So we are
catch
starting
fish.
out. Northern View Outdoors is out there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are
It's all
starting
Team
out
Ohio up in here right now.
OH.
Oh!
I'm still getting used to it. I'm just an adoptee. David Hughes is out there. So as y'all can see, we have Roger, Jackie Muskrat Adventures. Welcome up tonight. And we are talking about catfishing for kids. One of my favorite tournaments out there.
Ours too.
And so Roger, when is this all happening?
Well, Stan, we will kick off festivities tomorrow afternoon. For the first time, we're going to do an afternoon kids fishing event. Actually, I think it might work out better. Some kids aren't so easy to get up and out on the water at 7 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
And we generally like to have this tournament, right after our Sandusky Bay trip. And there is the dragging tournament going on tomorrow morning. And so we didn't want to step on any toes. And we had no problem doing it in the afternoon. So, yeah, we're going to give it a shot tomorrow afternoon around 4 o'clock. And what's up, Miss V? Yeah, we'll do from 4 to 8 o'clock tomorrow. We try to keep it short and sweet. Some of the kids we've got 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds. So we try not to stretch it out too far so that,
Now, Roger, I know that last year, I think we fished in the one around Halloween time.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
That's right. Mario and Luigi. That one is awesome. All the kids get dressed up.
We're already looking forward to that event. We haven't got this one done yet.
That one's my favorite.
Well, I will let everybody know. Tomorrow there's a lot of kids that entered, right? So
I think we have about 12.
Yeah, I think we're down to 12 right now. This a couple have dropped out due to the weather. One dropped out due to passing in the family. So, things like that happen. The show goes on. We're going to go on and have a good day.
And there's still plenty of room. So if anybody wants to sign their kiddo up or even last minute, we have room to take more kids. And we have some really great prizes and gifts. So we would love the more kids, the merrier.
Now, with that many kids, it must be on 2 channels.
It's on 2 channels.
What the what? I can't imagine what other channel that would be on.
Well, if I could think of somebody who loves kids as much as we do, or acts like a kid as much as we do, I'd say we put the.
What are you trying to say?
Hit the nail on the head is what I meant to try to figure out.
We put the 2 in the second channel. There we go.
There we go. We'll be right here. The other half of the kids will be on 2 Stands channel. So I think everybody got their links today.
Yep.
So if
you didn't, please message me or Roger. Or if you want to be added, please message me or Roger.
Amber Zen says, no.
I tried that before. Doesn't work.
I tried playing the IQ card, and I got the IQ of a 10-year-old.
Amber said, Destiny and Carson, they are ready.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
We're looking forward to it.
There's another one. I think we'd have to. I think that's going to be a negatory.
Yeah,
My kid is 29. He acts like he's 12. Can he get in it?
yeah. There will be a lot of fifth grade humor going on.
We got a joke book.
Yeah, the kids got a joke book. They've written down some jokes and things.
I have some of my best dad jokes all ready to go for tomorrow.
Hey, what better weekend than Father's Day weekend to just roll out the dad jokes?
Absolutely.
Nonstop.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
So,
and guys, if you have never watched one of the kids tournaments, I mean, we were having so much fun the Halloween one. The jokes were just then, other kids wanted to get involved and they would be like, the sky is blue. Yeah. But there were some good ones that came through. There was some good ones. I like of course, with me, I like what's a ghost favorite drink? Mountain Boo.
I remember that one. We got some good ones saved up, so we'll see. We'll see how they roll out.
Magnus tells some.
Magnus is the sky is blue jokes.
Yeah.
But that makes it funny.
It's like, why did the chick across the road? I was like, why? Poop. What? And just cracks stuff up.
We're joking, but I mean, the kids take the tournament pretty seriously. And there's been how many years is this now, Roger? You've done this? Wow, that's crazy.
5th year of doing these kids events, and they're all a surprise. You never know what's going to happen in any one of them. Historically, these kids put on a heck of a show, man. The majority of the kids events, the kids catch more fish than the majority of the adult events. You can have your work cut out for you.
Absolutely.
There's some boys out in Illinois who they fished our last tournament, and they are like, they're serious. They're coming for blood.
I love it. I love seeing the kids get excited and looking forward to it. I love it when the kids just ham it up and just think it's fun to be on YouTube. And
absolutely.
I honestly think, for me personally, one of my most enjoyable parts of the whole thing is when I see the family in chat watching grandma, grandpa, uncle, brother, cousin, whoever cheering on, one of the kids. And because, that makes their head just blow clean up.
Oh, absolutely. And, Roger, is both of us still have our mothers and our parents and whatnot, family members in our chats. I guess that doesn't get old.
No, honestly, I love it when I see my family pop in the chat. It's a weird, it's a good fuzzy feeling that it gives you. You're like, no matter how old you are, knowing that your parents are still proud of you or excited about, things that you're interested in is still a great feeling. So seeing them show up and support is always a great feeling.
And then, Miss Amelia, she's pretty bummed out that we are not taking her to participate.
Yeah. She's like, why can't we fish our own tournament? I was like, I don't know anyone.
I almost took her out. I almost let Roger handle it, and I was going to take her out. But it's supposed to storm.
Yeah.
And while I'm just getting comfortable taking the boat out by myself, I don't think a storm is like the best idea.
Apparently, apparently chat is signing a petition for no dad jokes from Stan this weekend.
Well, Bobby, unfortunately, he gets free pass tomorrow with the kids tournament and being Father's Day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
The dad jokes are inevitable.
Although, like you said, these kids sometimes, I know I've seen it where it's been like nonstop. There's so much action from the kids and the fish they're catching, and then they're wanting to show you their pole, or they're wanting to talk about this and that.
Well, Jackie will have us a score sheet. I'll get sent to you.
Perfect.
Either tonight or tomorrow. We were kind of waiting to make sure we had all the names on the sheets right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jackie, do you have the names of who's fishing on whose channels?
I do. So the older kids are on Stan's channel. So I have an Emma Beatty, Faith Roller, Chance Roller, Ethan Beatty, Coda, and Destiny.
Oh.
And then we have Stella, Zane, Carson, and maybe 2 more on our channel.
I think Carson and Destiny are probably on the same channel.
Then they'll probably be on ours to even it
So
out.
they might end up on ours. We're trying to even it out.
Yeah. And like Roger was saying earlier, there still is time. It's for the first time doing it in the afternoon, 4 to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
So there's still, obviously, we're going to do the 2 channels, unless, if other people drop out. But I think there's going to be some more that show up.
I think so too.
We're hoping. We've got some really cool prizes. We've got some great sponsors this year. We've got a lot of rods to give out this year. A lot of rod and a handful of rod combos. One thing that was donated, and this will be very interesting, Stan, to those who show up on time and get started right off the bat tomorrow. $50 Cabela's gift card to the first fish caught, regardless size, weight, doesn't matter. First fish caught when the bell rings. So we got to be on it to make sure we're keeping up with first fish caught is automatic $50 Cabela's gift card. And that was donated by Bill Hopper, War Pig. You see him in our chat from time to time.
Oh, right. Yes.
So he wanted to just kind of mix it up. Of course, you know how we do it. We got the big fish category. We got the small fish category. And we got the most fish category. So we love to mix it up and make it unique and different. And Bill took it one step further and said, you know what? Let's make it a race. The first fish caught.
First fish caught. Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, last year I think he did the best costume prize. He threw in a challenge for the best costume. So Bill and Jenny are awesome. They always support these kids' events, and we love them. And but yeah, that had to be announced tonight so that we were all aware that you snooze, you lose. It's the first fish, regardless of. I mean, obviously, it has to be a qualifying catfish. But $50, bam, right off the bat, that's going to be gone.
So there you go.
Anybody says hello and he says goodbye in 60 seconds or less.
Good to see you. Good to see you, Ernie. Bye, Ernie. And I was just going to say something. Son of a gun. It'll come. You get old like this, it goes right through. There's nothing left in there.
What about your grandkids? What are they doing tomorrow?
Well, that's what I was just saying. They hear this, they may be wanting to get out there.
We have some really good price. So we have, let's see, for each category, there's big fish, small fish, and most fish.
Mm-hmm.
And each of those categories or each of those groups, each person who wins will get a rod. So we have a rod for each of those winners. We have
in each category, in each age group.
Yes.
So those 6 rods at least total going out.
We have a lot of gift cards. We have Slender Cat gift cards. We have Giant Tamer gift cards. We have hats coming from Bobcat. We have towels coming. We have plastics.
Yep. Southern Ohio custom baits. Actually, I went and picked them up today. They make bass and crappie and different type of custom plastics. But it's actually, it's funny. It's full circle. I used to take this little boy fishing. Me and his dad used to fish many moons ago. And now here he is. He's 15 years old. He's got his own business, his own website, pouring and filling custom bait orders. And he wanted to,
We've got a proposal out there. Since we're having first fish caught.
James says he wants to go for the last fish caught at the bell. Okay.
So I love it. Go. So another $50 Cabela gift card.
Thank you, James. Cool cats, man. Appreciate that so much. You know, I got to be honest with you. There's been a lot going on in the community, and we have really struggled to try to reach out and ask for help on this event. We know that there's a lot of other people in greater need. We know there's, a lot of help going on with Steve and some other things going on in the community. And so we really didn't push hard for this event because, people are struggling, it's hard to do it all. And so we just kind of waited and folks that wanted to chip in and help us out did. And folks that couldn't, hey, they just couldn't. And we get it. Like we can't help out everything. We would love to help out either. So we're very blessed and thankful for the donations and stuff we got. And we are going to do our very best to make it as fun and as enjoyable for these kids as possible. And they're all going to take home something. They're all going to have something to remember the day with. So. Yeah.
Every kid that participates will be getting a little gift bag.
Yeah, they'll be getting something. We might not be able to fill it up, and
not all of them are getting rods, but they are getting gift bags.
Well, I think if the next president, for the next campaign, I promise a rod in everybody's house, he'd get elected hands down. I think there's enough of us out there.
We've had events like that. We've had events where we've had more rods donated than kids. And everyone got a rod. It was like
Roger, as well as I do with this, especially with this community, there's three things that we got to hear, and that's it: a veterans tournament, a kids tournament, or a benefit tournament for some cause or some. And I know you've participated and hosted and ran a lot of these, so thank you very much for what you've done. But yeah, that we can all agree on that. That's the three, and I can't put one more important than the other. So I think they're three of the most important things to do.
James, we'll holler at you, figure out what the best plan of action there is. Might be able to digitally send it to the winner without ever really moving any money, to be honest with you.
There we go. Yeah.
So, but no, we're, like I said, she kind of ran through some of the sponsors and prizes and stuff there. Slunger Cat Outdoors, they donated $200 in gift cards. So we broke it up into $25 gift cards. And I'll give you the code tomorrow, Stan, because 2 of those gift cards get it to go in chat. And so we'll give one away on our channel, and we'll send a code for you to give away one on your channel as well.
Awesome.
Try to mix it up and have some fun. We love the participation from chat, and let's face it, it's just fun to win something.
Yeah, absolutely. River Boys, who takes out vets with Operation Vets with Nets, saying my favorite is taking a veteran that brings their kid along. Absolutely, there's nothing better than that. Even if their kid is 35 years old.
There you go.
I had to check with Stan 3.
Well, Stan, a lot of you got to see our live fishing over the weekend. We did the Disabled Veterans Outdoors event, and I got hooked up with a veteran. His name's Wes. That man, I think he did more for me than I did for him. Just showing like who he is as a person, as a character, and being just so open and honest with me. And his appreciation for us taking him out and taking the time to do what we did, man, there was no doubt in our mind that this guy had a fantastic time and was truly touched. I mean, we were all in tears when it was over because of just how much fun we had and the meaning of the day. So,
and the wife was wonderful.
Yeah, his wife was great. Jackie
she messaged me like every day.
Yeah. Well, we've been in contact, I think, every single day since the event, talking back and forth. Just getting to know each other better. Looking forward to doing other events. It's veterans and kids, man. That's my weakness.
Now, let's see. 922 Crap Barbecue is saying he wants to donate 2 922 spinners. I didn't even know they were out yet.
Wow, look at there.
Gray in color for top 2 in each category. That's something that he's been working on for a while. So I was shocked. I'm surprised Bobby. It's out.
Top 2 in each category. Does that mean like the first and second place for each, because that we've got 6 categories, and that would equal 12 places if that's what you're talking. So because we got 3 through 9 and then 10 through 16, and we have 3 categories, so that's total of 6. So just shoot me a message or just let me know 100% for sure. I don't want to
like most number biggest, like.
Yeah, Bobcat's in the house. Welcome in, brother. He is slotted to fish tomorrow with his nephew, and hopefully they get to fish. We know there's a lot of weather in the area, and it is kind of shutting a couple folks down. We're hoping that things will hold out and everybody can get out and be safe and have a good time. Unfortunately, an event like this where people are all over the place, you can't cancel it and move it.
Roger, I will be right back. Remember that delivery that was supposed to be?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be right back.
We got this. Yeah, he had a delivery, and it was supposed to be somewhere between noon and next Wednesday. So you know how they are with their accuracy. Yes, first and second for each category. Okay. All right. Well, we can do that. Bobcat, if you missed it, right now we've got a $50 Cabela's gift card to the very first fish caught for the day tomorrow.
Catfish or like any fish?
No, catfish. It has to be a qualifying catfish. This is catfishing for kids, not any fish for kids. Jackie just wants to give away everything. And then we also have, and that was donated by Bill Hopper over at War Pig, and another $50 Cabela's gift card donated by James Cool Cats for the last fish caught of the day. So if you're the early bird that strikes first and you're out there and you can get on in the boat or on the bank quick, there's a $50 gift card up for grabs. And if you hang out to the very end and fish hard, there's another $50 gift card to the last fish caught of the day. So I wish I was a kid. I'll be working my tail off. Smallest fish, biggest fish, and most fish. All categories are up for grabs. Again, this year we're going to make it to where a kid can only win one category. So if somebody happens to do a clean sweep and win the biggest fish, most fish, or whatever, we'll let them pick which prize package they like, because they are going to be a little different. But then whoever would have got second in that category would then claim that prize. So we want to spread the love and not let somebody just run away with the farm. If you're the kid that happens to run away with the farm, that'd be great. But we're really just doing all this to promote kids getting outdoors and having a good time, kind of experiencing a tournament format in a way. We're not real hardcore. The rules are posted in the chat. They're not real hardcore rules.
It ain't that serious.
It ain't that serious, bro. I just want to see my 4-year-old nephew reel in a fish as big as him. Is that all? It should only take a couple minutes, right? I seen you and Brandon out there posting pictures yesterday. These guys were smoking fish like instantly. So,
I know Amelia doesn't want to go fishing with us. She wants
listen to this.
Zach to take her fishing, because she's convinced that Zach is going to help her catch a bigger fish than what Roger and I can.
That is a bunch of malarkey. Malarkey. A 42 right out of the gate. Literally right out of the gate. They're sitting right at the hydros.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Amelia is convinced that because Magnus caught a 27-pounder while he was fishing with me and Zach, that Amelia could beat that if she got to fish with Zach. So shows you how much my kid has faith in me.
We've had some boring days on the water.
Oh, 62 right out of the gate. I was going to say, I thought it was you had a bigger one. I thought maybe the 42 came first. 62 right out of the gate. Yeah, I'm going to say that's as bigger than your 4-year-old.
She might beat her PB next week.
Yeah. Her PB is only 15 pounds. And we are going camping next week at Sandusky Bay. So we're taking the kids up there, going fishing a couple of days. There's a lot of stuff to do up in that area. So Jackie has a full itinerary Yeah, Brandon makes fish look small. I got you. Yeah.
And for anybody in Ohio, I don't know about the surrounding states or when your guys' day is, but anyone in Ohio that might want to participate that's like, well, I don't have my license yet or this or that. It is. Everyone fish for free this weekend. No license required. 2 free fishing days in Ohio.
Yep. This weekend is Ohio free fishing. So no excuse to
not get out there.
I think it may also be here in Virginia too. I'd have to check. It was either last weekend or this weekend where it was free fishing days. How cool would that be? That's a pretty.
Jackie's like, well, do you really think it's going to be crowded? Because she was thinking about taking the boat out by herself and with the kids. And I said, look, the banks might be busy, but anyone who can afford to put gas in a boat, they bought a fishing license. They're not worried about the free fishing weekend. Okay.
Well, and Bobcat says that Brandon makes fish look small. I know, like, look at, like that fish there, that's an 82-pound fish, and look what it looks like in my hands.
Nope. Now, if I show you a picture of an 80-pounder in my hands, it looks like gigantic.
No, that was just, I don't know. That was maybe a 20-something.
It's 80. You can say whatever you want.
That's right. There's no proof, right? I got the picture.
I'm bad at guessing, so I definitely would have been like, maybe a 40.
It's tough. It really is tough because it's hard we've all met each other. A lot of us have met each other. So people that you think are short or tall and people that you think are tall or shorter, so it's hard to guess based unless you know the person, unless you physically have seen that person. That's why, I let Stan 3 hold all of my fish that I catch all the time. Yeah, they were all my fish, but I let him hold them just so that they look that much bigger.
Absolutely.
39 at best.
No, we're looking forward to it, man. We've had a lot of fun, and all of our other events have been a good time, and we don't expect this one to be any different. And hey, there's Benoit Fishing there on the sponsor board as well. They got some prizes going out,
and they're fishing.
That's right, and they're fishing. Mm-hmm. Check out Bobcat as well. Bobcat is hoping to participate in the event, and he's sponsoring the event. He's sending me a box of hats to send out to the kids. So you know how kids are.
That's it. Hey, who doesn't like hats? I mean, I'm
hats, towels, stickers, kit.
Amelia steals all of our hats.
Yeah, Amelia does try to take all of our hats, shirts, stickers. We gotta watch our stuff.
The shirts are way too big for her, but she thinks they're for her.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's crazy is I never thought that stickers. Here we are, grown. Not only just the men, the women, but grown adult. Ooh, did you get that sticker yet? Oh, I need one more of those.
It's like trading baseball cards now. It's like,
oh, it's crazy. It's I never would have believed it. I never
like I'll give you 6 muskrats for 1 2-stands.
Oh, I think that might be the other way around.
Amelia wants her own sticker.
Yeah.
She wants her own logo.
Yeah. What did she come up with?
I can't remember what she.
Oh, she came up with a name for herself, like Ohio Catfish Princess Diva.
Like something crazy, but she just thinks it's like the best thing. She's like, I need stickers. I was like, oh my god, you do not.
Bobcat.
Well, my granddaughters too. My granddaughters, they were, they started a few years ago and stuff with us, intermittently on some of the shows, and they're like, Grandpa, we're not supposed to use our real name on the internet. I'm going to be Little Smith. And Billy's going to be Tiny Smith.
There you go.
All right, let's go with it.
I love it.
There's River Cats Tackle. What's up, John? Hey, we actually have a River Cats Tackle rod.
Do we?
That was won on Daryl's fundraising event.
I need to write that down.
Remember? I sent it to you.
Yeah.
And the guy who won the River Cats Tackle rod, which I'm not sure rather who to get a hold of, but he said that he wanted to pay it forward to the kids. And so,
wow, awesome.
So we'll end up with a River Cats tackle rod going out for one of the kids as well. Like I said, we got several rods and a couple combos. Mike's Bait and Tackle, they donated a Doc Demon combo and a one spinning cast combo. Monster Cat KatFishin. He donated a Mad Cats rod and reel combo. I'm not sure where that one.
Whisker Seeker combo.
Not combo. Whisker Seeker.
Whisker Seeker rod.
Yeah, we got a Whisker Seeker rod from J Dog and some towels and stickers from him and Tara.
That's awesome.
We bought some PC Fun Lumicat rods. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these.
They look like fun.
They are.
For the kids.
They're LED. They got LED lights in the tip of the rods.
Yes.
To see them at night. So they ran a special on those, selling those like 6 months ago or something, like right after one of our last events, and I bought a couple of them to give away, and so we got those to give away as well. And who knows what we end up with? You know how things go.
Absolutely. And that's just that's like I said, it's kids, veterans, and someone in need, and it's amazing how many people just continue to step up time after time after time. And I think that's what's great about the family, the community, whatever you want to call it, that we have.
It's family. Dysfunctional at times, but family.
Pretty much all the time. But but hey, when in need,
yeah. Lumicat rod. Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I opened one when I got them and turned it on and put it together and turned it on. It is a 2-piece rod, and I was like, this thing's freaking cool. I turned the lights out and I was like, this thing's pretty cool. I don't like 2-piece rods myself, but I would be tempted to try those just for the. Hey, thanks, John, man. Appreciate that. Now, yeah. I'll give you the name of who it was that paid it forward, so nobody ends up double dipping you here. But according to the messages I saw and read, that he wanted to send it on to the kids tournament. So we would gladly accept.
That's awesome, and that's John is very good with that kind of stuff for Cats Tackle. So big shout out to them.
Oh yeah, those guys are always helping somebody somewhere. John's a busy dude, and we like John and we appreciate him. So we'll get a hold of you with whatever category. Zach is in charge of all this, so it gets jacked up.
Well, I've met her before, and I think she's kind of, my guess would be she would not sleep without it being exactly done right, perfect, nothing to worry about. And she'll still worry about it.
She told me earlier, she's like, next year we're gonna have some Google documents. We're gonna have some stuff. This is
it stresses me out a little bit. I'm like, we're gonna do this, and this. It's gonna be organized this way.
That's awesome. Everybody needs somebody like that. That's
if it wasn't for her, I'd be a hot mess. Hot mess.
There's Greg B out there. What's up, Greg Burgess?
I have to say, I wore my River Cats Tackle jersey the other day, John. I am loving that pink color, and I'm gonna make sure that I pack it when we go down to Louisiana.
What?
Oh yeah, she's been working on flights and itinerary. We're going down to fish with Creole and guide service.
Whomever else.
And anybody else we can gather up while we're down there. And we'll be down there in November, which according to the boys, that is fantastic. If the heat's backed off by then, the big fish are still big fish season, and it's my birthday, so perfect.
Happy birthday. I hate the heat, so
yeah, it'll still be warm. It'll still be very, very warm, but it'll be
sure.
down from For Louisiana state, it'll be down by then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about? Like 80, 70, 90?
Probably,
80, 90.
Creole that would be better, but I'm thinking 80s ish,
Oh my
80ish.
My very best friend lives out in Phoenix, and she's like, "Oh, it was a brisk 95 today," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"You're a psycho." Like,
But they
I would
hit you with
suffocate.
80.
Yeah,
There you go. John said 80. There we
John
go.
says
Yeah.
80.
Okay.
That's still hot for
Not
us,
bad.
but
Yeah, that's like July temperatures, average July temperatures.
it was 80
But
degrees by 8 o'clock this morning here.
yeah, crazy this week. This week here too. We're pretty similar. We get
Yeah.
pretty similar weather.
Yeah.
It's just usually like hours later. That's all. But
Yeah, well, there's some rain coming, so get ready.
oh, it's been nuts. It's been nuts with the rain.
Yeah, our river has been completely jacked.
Crapshoot.
It has been the straight yo-yo river, like you wouldn't believe. Just straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. It is. These fish don't know if they're coming or going. And catching them's been tough because the water's just constantly doing something super radical. We can't get the river to do the same thing for 3 days in a row, ever.
Yeah.
Just 3 days, it won't do it.
We've had the same similar situation here with it's been up, it's been down, it's been first it'll look like chocolate soup out there, and then the next day for James River stand it's clear. I'm like, what? And it's just been 5 degrees up, 10 degrees down the next day, and it's just been a weird year. Like it really affected we're a tidal river, so we get that spring run of fish that come up from saltwater.
Yeah.
And it was just a weird. They never really peaked. It just kind of had a little spurt, and then then a little spurt, and it was just weird. Just a really, really weird year with it. But
It's been that way here too. Like we never did get a skipjack run. I'm sure the skipjack did their thing. They're gonna breed and make babies and do their thing no matter what.
that's
But
right.
the water was never in a condition that was feasible to go fish them and catch them. Guys fish for them all the time, but there was never really skipjack run. I mean, I'm sure there was a day or two that people got them, but
I don't know a lot about it down there, but I think I remember the Tennessee River saying they didn't skipjack wasn't like it normally is.
yeah.
And before I forget, we're gonna tomorrow's the day if you're looking for live stream fishing. Starts out tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. It is going to be on Trophy Seekers Outdoors, Daryl's channel. Uptown Chrissy Brown is going to be hosting there on Daryl's channel, and then the other half of the participants are on Burrito KatFishin Lady's channel, and she's hosting the other half of them, and that starts at 8 a.m. Eastern, and it's a dragon tournament. So from what I've heard or seen, there's going to be some people that aren't normally in boats. They're going to be out there doing some things, so that should be a very, very interesting tournament.
Yeah, we would have liked to participate in that one, but
I know. We thought it would cut it too close to be able to get off the water and back home in time to start ours. It was going to be cutting it way too close.
yeah.
You guys don't drag baits. Never. Never.
She's a drag queen.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait,
Funny.
hold
You're
it. It's
Wait a
not
minute.
story time now.
No, we love dragging baits out. If you guys really want to check out something interesting, go back and watch our live feed from Saturday when we took that veteran out fishing. We fished from 8 to 1, 8 to 1,
Wow.
5 hours. Caught 63 catfish.
Crazy. It's been
3.
now, Roger, do you think that that's such a good technique up there because they're kind of spreading out in the bay, or they're kind of congregating, or
It's hit or miss. So some people did just as well sitting completely still on a pile of fish.
all right.
A lot of fish will kind of come and go. We prefer the method because the problem we had up there that last week was there were so many drum. It was impossible for us to use our sonar to figure out where the catfish were. No lie, we were in 8 foot of water dragging baits, and the motor was hitting bottom. Brr, brr. We're like, we're not shallow. What is the problem?
Wow.
We were hitting drum in the head with the trolling motor. They're that thick. We had to literally plow through them to try to drag baits.
Wow.
And so we was like, no, we got to get away from these guys. So we went and rode around until we found areas that were like way less drum. There was still some drum, but way less. And there were catfish there. They were scattered out. So he was like, we can contact these fish, the actively feeding fish, by dragging baits and putting our bait in front of as many fish as possible. And if you go back and check out the video, you'll see how it went down. There was times when we only used 6 rods. We could have used 9 with 3 of us on the boat. I don't even think we should have used 6. We probably should have used 4.
There was a lot of crazy moments.
So here I got this up here real quick.
But I caught just as many fish in a shorter amount of time that weekend.
You did not.
I did. They weren't like sizable fish. They were cute little bluegills like this big, but they were adorable.
Roger,
I took his wife out and we're like, let's just pop on over to this pond. And you could literally they're just like staring, like waiting for you to put your bait in the water. They're freaking adorable. So
yeah, they were great bait size. They were bluegills about this big.
Oh my goodness.
We're taking the kids there Wednesday so we can get bait for Thursday. But it's just so fun. It's just like fun fishing.
I was trying to find the picture to kind of prove it, but I might get to it before the end of the show.
We got 15 minutes. Fishing Impossible. Oh, that's 922 Crappie Barbecue. That's Bobby's boat. Fishing Impossible will be hitting the water tomorrow with homemade planter boards, open for the best. There you go.
Fun. Where are you fishing at tomorrow?
Probably tapping. Just a guess.
We could probably make it over to Deer Creek. It's about 35 minutes from us. The likelihood, because this dragon tournament, I think, is the 5 biggest fish. And
we're not going to get 5 big fish out there.
Our 5 fish wouldn't equal 1 medium fish.
Thank you. Buck Williams is out there. Please hit the like button, folks. That's right. Absolutely. And Jackie, what's been your favorite part of doing not only just the kids tournaments, but being involved with a lot more with the channel, and what's been your favorite part of all of that kind of stuff? Put you on the spot.
Thanks. My favorite part with the kids tournament, honestly, is just watching the kids. They are so much fun to watch and to get them involved in doing stuff with their families and getting them outside, not on a tablet. My kids are obviously new to the fishing world too, and they have loved being outside, and it's just a whole another type of kid. It's a whole different confidence in them, taking them fishing and watching them get outdoors and do something for themselves. So I think that has been my most favorite thing about like the kids stuff. Helping with the channel, I think my favorite is just watching us grow and build with the community. Awesome. I really love and appreciate the community. I wish we had more time. It is so hard to keep up with everything and everyone, especially with like little bitty kids who are in every single activity every single night. But the community is just absolutely amazing. And then doing things like Disabled Veterans Outdoors It is the most like heartwarming, humbling experience that you could have. I don't think there's enough of that out there.
Yeah.
Stan, if you could throw that second screen I got down there up.
Oh, got it right here. Bam.
So this happened several times throughout the day. We used 6 rods, and we had six fish in the boat, like over and over again.
Crazy.
Just pure pandemonium. I mean, it was crazy, insane action that just never quit. And I was trying to find you. Oh, here's one. So this is a double hook rig. He caught 2 fish at the same time on the same pole. Now,
and
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that not just 2 fish; those are, that's 2 nice fish on the same rig at the same time.
So not only did he do that once, he did it twice. He did it 3 times. He did it 4 times. He did it 5 times in one day. He caught 2 fish on the same pole at the same time, dragging those Slunger Cat dragging double hook rigs. Insane. Like this guy, like I said, this guy just he was a ball to have on the boat, man. This guy was just having the time of his life, man.
Look at that. You know what I'm noticing, Roger? The smile's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Look at that.
There you go. Zach's trying to help him out. By the way, we didn't reel in a single solitary fish. If you watch the live, you'll see we didn't reel in a single pole. We made him touch every single fish.
That dude probably rested the entire week. I would have been.
They didn't even go home that night. They stayed in the hotel again just so they could rest.
Look at that.
He was so tired.
Man, if that doesn't say everything right there,
that's awesome. It. He was truly appreciative and truly enjoying his time, and man, it just felt so good to give something back to somebody who signed a line like yourself. You don't know what you're signing up for. You sacrifice yourself and your life for complete strangers, and to me, I think we owe it all to all of our veterans to do everything we can to give back. And this guy here was just just a pure joy to have on the boat, man. We loved it.
That's so cool.
Benoit says, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, that's the thing I'm noticing a lot from there. And I guess maybe because of the time of year is all the different colors.
It's wild. It is wild, the different colors that you get.
Yeah. I mean, just look at that one picture right there. How many they're all the same type of fish.
And you would, this one, right. Well, I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh yeah. That one right there. The third one in. Yeah. That looks like a, flathead. Then you got a couple of blue colors. Then you got a couple channel cat colors. But yeah, like you said, all 6 totally different color, same fish.
Yeah.
So that's when somebody says about identifying fish by color, you can't.
Look at that. That's a channel cat. Look how big knothead that thing's got.
Yeah. If you just saw that picture like that and you're just going by it, that's a blue every day, all day long.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't even tell you how many times we see, like in our Sandusky fishing groups, people saying, "Oh no, I caught a blue. I caught a blue cat. It was definitely a blue cat."
Yeah.
But they do. They look so wildly different.
Amazing. And look at the big, we talk about big water and stuff. Look, look at the background there. That's horizon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's depending on our angle. You kind of looking at Lake Erie, or you're kind of looking towards the banks here. But honestly, we didn't go within what, quarter mile of the boat ramp.
Yeah.
We were the closest. Talk about getting an award for the first fish caught. We had baits in the water and fish in a boat in 3 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Do you see this from Benoit? Benoit fishing. This is why I love them. Taking the 4-year-old niece on the boat for the first time tomorrow. She's so excited for the kids' tourney. She came over, knocked on the door, and said, "Can I go fishing?"
See, and that's, you know,
That's
every.
precious.
I'll pull this down here now, but every year there seems to be one, sometimes more kids that I'm just have such a good time or take to it so well that the story that they leave behind is like, this is why we do it. This is why we continue to do these things, is because these kids, Coda coming out fishing with Danny, you know, the beast we released when Coda got to go, and, you know, Danny will tell you that he hadn't fished with the grandkids like that for a really long time. And, you know, their time spent during the tournament and just ignited that fire to get her to go and to want to continue to grow. And, you know, each year it seems to be, you know, a different kid or, you know, just really lighting up and shining. So
Even me last year, I got to take my one grandson. I took, I think it was Alien that went out with me in the first tournament, I think, of last year. And we were just at a local little pond, and he was just having a blast. And he just, but so it's not only great for the kids, it's great for, you know, people like me, maybe the grandparents or something, or an uncle or an aunt or whatever. Like Benoit was just saying, taking the niece out. You know, it's great for that too, like to get that something that you don't get to do very often as the adult in the situation.
yeah.
And you get the kids out there, and it's all about them, and it's just you know, as a person that did it, and then I got to fish with in the Halloween one, the old with not only my son but then both of my grandsons, and
that's
you know, and dressing up. And I don't remember what I had on though. I don't think there's any pictures left of that. I was not wearing a skirt. It was not a skirt.
yeah.
But I think the parents and the adults get to have as much fun as the kids do, honestly.
Yeah, every bit of it. We, like I said, at times it feels selfish because we enjoy it so much and have such a good time with it that you feel guilty, but it really is, you know, all about the kids and just getting them out there and experiencing it. Some kids may fall in love with it and some kids may not, but they at least have the opportunity. And, you know, when they win some prizes or get something cool in the mail, you know, it just helps keep that fire burning just a little bit longer. So that's what
here's my oldest granddaughter.
Okay. Get your weight up.
And, you know, then here's my middle granddaughter. That's not her. Wrong one. Daryl's the middle granddaughter.
You got some things to explain.
Yeah, I guess so. Where'd that one go? I'm telling you, my eyes are getting so bad. There it is.
Wait. They did that some, and then I stand up. Like, put your hand.
As the grandparent there, that's like there's nothing else out there that can compare to that to me. Like I just love being part of that still, and seeing them going out and loving it, and it's just absolutely amazing.
And the thing is like the event will be live, obviously, and these kids will get a chance to go back and watch it and see themselves and the grandparents and the nieces and nephews and uncles and whatever. Yeah. That's actually why we went live at Sandusky. He asked us to. He's been watching us since I got in contact with him before this event, and me and Zach were live the day before, and he messaged in chat. He said, "Hey, are we going to be live tomorrow?" And I said, "Now that's entirely up to you. I don't assume anyone wants to be on camera and stuff." I said, "But if you would like to be, I would be more than happy to live cast the whole thing." And he said, "Man, my wife would love to be able to watch and see how our day goes, and we would be able to share it over and over again." And I said, Not a problem, brother. We will live. We will save it all. It'll all be live, and you can watch as many times as you want for the rest of your life.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you know this or not, but so her mom, she's in like this group of friends. There's like a whole big, huge group of them. Every single one of them was texting to get the link because they wanted to watch them. They had them popped up live on their TV, and they were all gathered around watching it. And they just thought it was like the coolest thing. She messaged his like art therapist. He came on and was watching and supporting. All of his friends were popping in and supporting. It was really cool. And both him and her were getting like such a kick out of everybody commenting and or messaging her and saying, "Hey, I saw him. He's doing great. He looks so happy."
He didn't have time to read none of that in the moment because we kept him. We kept him busy.
Yeah, that's just crazy. And that's not just for a veteran. I mean, for anybody, for any of us out there catching that many fish in that amount of time, whether you're used to it or not, that's some of my favorite. When you just go out there, I don't care what size they are, and you just go out there and you're having a blast. Double hook rigs, like you said, that's just fish after fish after fish, and that's that's one of my favorite trips. Is when I did that when I single-handedly won the couples tournament. Was that a couple years ago? I think single-handedly. I got the thing here somewhere, but yeah. Without my one fish that I caught, the other 20 whatever fish my wife caught meant, that without the one I caught, that's what won it. But,
Sure.
But that was a blast. That was that's the most fun. The trips like that, in my opinion, are just amazing.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer that everybody once in their lifetime needs to experience Sandusky Bay. It is just the best time. You're not going to catch like record-breaking 80, 90, 100-pound fish, but you are going to have the best day of your life out there on the water.
It is undeniably just a blast. It's just hard not to have a good time.
Well, the cool thing with that though is that what we've got to remember is they're channel cats, so they are vicious.
They're so vicious.
Oh my God,
creatures! And you're going to catch a bunch of cookie cutter size. I know, y'all were killing it on stand day a couple weeks ago, and you're catching everything. But there's times where you'll run like a 10-pound plus average. On channel cats. Like if you're catching, double-digit channel cats, fish after fish, that's kind of hard to compare. It's great catching that one big blue or even a couple big blues, but to be catching decent size channel cats, fish after fish, that's a whole nother. They each have their own thing, and it's just like you said, something to be experienced. And one day, I'm getting there. One day.
Yes, and they are so extra vicious up there. I feel like
they're pre-spawning and spawning right now, so they are all hormoned up. They are.
Yes. I prefer to fish barefoot on the boat, and Sandusky is the only place that it makes me real nervous because they're wild. They are absolutely wild.
Oh yeah.
Last year one almost got my foot, and it was a very, very close call, and it has made me real hesitant since then.
Well, I've been known to not wear shoes on the boat myself. Yeah. And stand 3 a couple years ago had, I don't know, it was a nice sized fish, say 50-ish, whatever. It was a decent fish.
Yeah.
That sucker flipped up backwards on the pectoral spike. Bam, right through deck boots, thick rubber deck boots. Boom, right through it, right in through the foot. And that was yeah, they are they get flipping around and it can get dangerous.
Well, anytime I go to there, I pretty much plan on bleeding. You are going to bleed. These fish are just like it's been said before, they'll fight you to the boat. They will fight you while they're in the boat, and they will fight you. You try and let them out of the boat. They just don't stop.
Yep.
Let's see. Greg B said, my youngest grandsons are twins. They will be 21 in a couple months. We love to fish together, but they are fortunate to have a good job and work a lot. Yeah, that's that dang work getting in the way of fishing. That's
Adult responsibilities.
But it's hard to pay for this stuff without a good job. So
Stan 3 has been. You might have noticed he hasn't been around a lot. He's position he's in now. He's just working like 6 days a week, and then when he's not, he's still doing still on the river with Dan and Goober Time Guide Service. So you planning on going to the James, or you planning on going to the Mississippi? Get in touch with us. We've got 2 great guides that we are
there you go.
family with. So you got Goober Time Guide Service out here on the James, Creole Guide Service out there on the Mississippi. So it's about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Anybody in chat have anything else? Roger and Jack, anything else you would like to add before we, as we're getting out of here?
Still time.
Thanks for having us. We really appreciate
Yeah.
all of your love and
Anytime.
support. Thank you for helping us. And there's still time. There's still so much time if anybody wants to get signed up.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. So there's still spots left if kids want to get signed up. There's still sponsorship spots left if anybody wants to, donate anything for the kids.
I think we're about rolling that over into October now.
Jackie says, "We got it. Shut up, Ron."
Just give me all the kids. Tell all the kids to come.
Just
I think for the October one, we're gonna start. I'll start promoting that tomorrow.
I know.
I want to see that be just huge. I know we got more kids out there, and there's so much stuff that gets going on, and there's so many tournaments that I think we get kind of caught up in things. But man, I think that, in my opinion, the kids tournament is one of the most important tournaments, or actually 2 of the most important tournaments of the year. That's why when this came up, bam, there was no question that I'm just honored. I'm just tickled to be a small part of it. And I think
you're the best. And the October tournament is my favorite by far, the fall one. The costumes and the kid, like, it is just so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm laughing because I still remember putting on my Princess Peach costume. And Grandpa, the kids are getting such a kick out of it, and they're laughing.
That's what it's about, man. Those memories right there, and the experiences those kids had, and that you had, and the fact that it's all there on video. You can go back and watch it again and again.
If you see, I can see it now. That video, the live from last October. It stands in a Princess Peach costume. I gotta go look at this.
Well, just thinking back, like Josh Dunnigan and Caitlin, going back to the very beginning. Caitlin, she fished all of our events for several years, and that was 5 years ago. Now look at Caitlin today and go back and watch her 5 years ago. And it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And I think that's so cool, seeing kids growing up out there. Like Coda. We've seen Coda, and we got Destiny and Carson out there, and they're fishing tomorrow. And we've seen them a lot on stand day, and they've fished Jody's show, and it's good. It's just so great, and they're always out there with their father and family. And man, it's just awesome seeing that stuff. And I hope that's going to continue to grow. I love seeing the kids out there fishing with the, on the lives or that's one of the things I love on stand day, having kids come in and fish. And
there you go.
And this this Sunday, it's actually Father's Day. So we'll see what kids show up there. And I hope some show up. And, but anyways, that being said, if you guys have nothing else.
We're good, buddy. Appreciate you letting us come on and run our gums.
Yep.
Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. on Trophy Seekers Outdoors. Burrito KatFishin lady. There's where the Dragon Tournament that's the WOTTS. The WOTS. I always said they were saying something else with that at first, but it's the Way Out There Tournament Series. It's the Dragon Tournament. They've got some other fun ones coming up further on in the year. There's a noodling tournament where you've got the jug tournament. And that's going to be a lot of fun.
No, jug You just drop jugs over the water.
Yeah, they call it
Those are
noodles.
terrible.
Too.
There's no way I could pull that up myself.
They used to call it jugs because you use like milk jugs or.
That's what I would use. I'd still use milk jugs because I ain't making a bunch of pool noodle.
Yeah, now they do the pool noodles with the PVC and all that in between, and
milk jugs still work for me.
Absolutely, milk jugs, 2 liter Mountain Dew bottles work great. But with that being said, everybody, there's Shirley T out there. We're jumping out of here. We are out of here. Deuces.